Peace. What's good? This is your brother C Knowledge, aka Doodlebug from the world famous Diggable Planets.
Hey yo, this your man CHJ of Duck City. This your man in the cut of Duck City.
Hey yo, this is Ed Dav.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Hells, yeah.
Rockin' Yellow in the building, then we turned up.
Yeah, it's your boy Neff Dallas, and I'm rocking with the Mixtape Show.
To the Mixtape Show.
Mixtape Show. Mixtape Show.
The Mixtape Show.
The Mixtape Show.
My main man, DJ Kawan.
DJ Kawan.
DJ Kawan.
With DJ Kawan, blessing him like the Holy Quran.
Fire Rock Zone, Kawan J.
Let's go!
What it is, y'all. This your player partner, the legendary Kokane from the West Side, a.k.a. the most featured artist in the world. And look, what I want you to do is tap in to the Mixtape Show. You know, don't change that dial, fool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for the Artist of the Week interview. And this week's interview is brought to you by the Mix Mafia DJs. And check it in, man. We got the West Coast legend himself spending a little time with us, man. The OG himself, Kokane in the building, man. What's good, man? How are you, sir?
I'm blessed, man. How you doing, man? Appreciate you having me on the program.
No problem, man. We got a new project about to release on the heels of this dope single that you just put out here. Monkey Wasn't Funky. And then, we're about to get into that first and foremost, man. But first of all, man, how's everything going on in the COVID era right now for you, man?
And just staying prayed up, getting my knees bleedy, thanking God every single day, brother. This is crazy times we living in. But we strong. We fight the good fight of faith. So, we here, man.
Yeah. We're dealing with this kind of stuff. Are you yourself? Because like I said, you're a veteran in this game and you've dealt with the music business, which is crazy in itself. But have you found some newfound tap strength that you didn't think that you had dealing with all this stuff going on?
Oh, yeah. I definitely tap into the family type vibe. You know what I mean? So before the virus, we was always – me and my wife just doing family things, man. That's the only things that really made sense, in this whole crazy 30-plus year adventures in the music entertainment. And it's just a blessing to be able to say I've been with my girl for 7 years. Next year, I got 8 kids by that beautiful woman. To be able to stand tall and to be able to be an inspiration, not just in the music entertainment, but, taking pride in the humble way, about family, So this is an important time. COVID virus is a reminder that family is very important. I don't care what industry you in, you still got to have a family stability.
Yeah.
So I just, thank God for that mercy. And at the same time, pray for people that are going through it, you know what I mean? Plain and simple.
Absolutely. And speaking of family too, man, I noticed too a while ago on your social media, you was kind of taking a trip down memory lane, man. You come from a pedigree of some dope musicians, right?
Right. I kept it a secret.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to live in my daddy's shadow. And there was adolescence at that time. Excuse me. Burping. This is all in real time.
You good. We can edit that out. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Nah, but I come from music royalty. My dad is Jerry B. Long Sr. You know what I'm saying? He was an intricate part of the Motown sound, actually. Some of his works include Just My Imagination by Temptation. Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Just a slew of hits for Donna Ross, the Supremes, the Four Tops. Very incredible. But at the same time, growing up even under a music royalty, I still wanted to have my own identity. And I think that was very important because a lot of celebrity kids go through a lot of stuff because they have a certain expectations that people don't understand. They have to have their own identity. And I kept it a secret for years, growing up in Pomona, California. You know what I mean? Because it was just one of those things. But years later, I start telling people, my music royalty connections. And also Uncle Willie Hutch, too. Uncle Willie Hutch was a cold musician, man. He did soundtracks like the movie The Mac, Brothers Gonna Work It Out, wrote I'll Be There for the Jacksons, ABC, just a slew of hits. So, between me and my cousin, Cole 187 from Above the Law, that's our humble surroundings. But I thank God that my dad, told me the same thing that I told my daughter, who I just put out, Anissa C. Long, just dropped her stuff. But he said, man, I don't want you to live in my shadow, create your own lane. And that stuck with me when Pops told me that, you know what I mean? Because years later, the universe allowed me to create my own lane. And I use the same tribal order with my kids. That's, even though I'm the legendary Kokane, I tell my daughter, I'm Jerry Long, the father, and I'm not going to make it easy for you on purpose. So years later, she understood, what I was doing as a coach. And it's just a blessing to be able to hand the baton down, to the next generation and have the young generation now getting to this funk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's talk about what we got going on, man. Speaking of funk, man, you got this dope single that's tearing up the airwaves right now, and we got an album release coming real soon too, correct?
Yes, sir. This is the first release of the new album called Give Me Five on the Black Hand side. And it's really tapped into the culture of soul music, funk. It's just a mirror of Parliament and Funkadelic. And I was blessed enough, man, to be, seasoned and legitimately have my funk card from cats like that to Zap to Cameo. And it's just a dream come true, man, because, this is for the young audience out there. It's like, I don't care if it takes you look at a mountain of things, before you. If you just have one concept that I'm going to turn out to like this person, and I'm going to work on it. Everything that you ever dreamed about will come true, man. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams after seeing the Coliseum, being at the Coliseum and seeing the mothership come down from Parliament and Funkadelic. It just really stressed me out, you know what I mean? And coming from a musical background and having the park experience at the same time, and being with my cousin who took me under his wing, Cole 187, who's an incredible musician, it just had an impact on me. And that's what kids need to get exposed. You know what I mean? They just need to get exposed to this good funk and the soul music, because the era that we grew up in, I don't care what you was going through. You could turn on a Fatback, Marvin Gaye, Ohio Players. You could turn on Parliament, Earth, Wind, Fire. And it's something about that music that helped the struggle a lot more better.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. Yeah, with this Monkey Wasn't Funky, we telling everybody, man, put your pistols in the car for a second. It's things going on. You can have a gospel record to make you feel good, and at the same time, you can have a funk record like this that make you feel good. So Monkey Wasn't Funky. It's beyond me, man. It's the universe is taking over now, brother.
I was
praise
gonna say
God
that.
for that.
Because I was gonna say that funk sound, man, it travels so universal that you can never get tired of it. You know what I mean? So you just stay in that lane and you bring it into the 2020s now.
Yeah, man, and it's right on time, man, because people, they doing the lockdowns now, and people need to hear. It's something about good funk music and soul music that make you get up and dance your troubles away. You know what I mean? We just got through doing an incredible contest, brother, in conjunction with Time Out Studio. Shout out to my nephew, Deshaun. But it was a team effort, man. Shout out to the team. First of all, shout out to the people that's hopping on this fantastic voyage. But everybody felt the energy in this particular record. When I first did the record, brother, it was from a cat from Paris, France. And they got a lot of funky, people overseas. So this cat name is Mofok, my nephew, right? So he shot the kite to me, meaning that he shot the beat. And I said, wow. So the words presented itself like in an hour, literally. So that record was cut, done. And, at the same time, we was listening to the record with me and my team. And nephew Deshaun came up, from Time Out. He said, man, you should do a dance contest to this. It just sparked the idea, because that's how I build my ideas off of. the energy that I'm around. You know what I mean? So it took off. We did the contest, had your winners. And the good thing about it, man, this particular record, man, had 6-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 59 years old. It didn't matter, man. It hit their soul, man. So, like I said, man, the universe is taking over, and we're part of this experience. It's really, really a Parliament and Funkadelic experience all over with a 2021 twist, though.
Yeah, and that record is so dope, man. The energy, it reminds you of those old house parties and block parties.
Yeah, man. That song is like "Shake Your Pants" cameo. For youngsters that really don't know, go back to those records. The computer now is called digging in the crates, but it's go back, and when you hear those records, it's something about the substance that's in those real R&B, funk, soul records. Man, that's timeless. Man, that's here today. You see what Uncle George and Bootsy still doing. They still giving out them good vibes and funking the world, because the world needs the funk, man. The funk of day keep the doctor away. You understand? So
For sure. So what's the vibe of it? Is the album the same similar vibe? Is it just nothing but funk for 60 plus minutes?
no, it's some soul, man. Because if you look up Kokane, it's like being on cocaine, but in the music cocaine. Like, you don't know where this cocaine gonna take you. So we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got definitely P-Funk, G-Funk. We got soul, stuff like Stylistics. You know what I'm saying? All the way to Rick James. All the way to incorporating B-boy stuff, because I'm a B-boy by nature. And it's just different, man. It's sonically correct. It's recorded with all the analog plug-ins, half-inch tape. So we really landed the mothership when it's Gimme Five on the Black Hand Side album coming. And we got some goodies too. The new album by I gotta mention that, Sugar Free and Cocaine. It's called Sugar Cane coming out.
Nice.
And then I got a couple of joints out, coming with Snoop coming soon. So we just really putting this organized funk back on the map, you know what I mean? Because people really need it right about now, especially on lockdown.
Definitely. How long did it take you to put this project together?
Well, right now I'm still adding a couple pieces because I'm not putting the project out until 2021 summer, as far as the album. But we'll be dropping a few singles off the project. Definitely, we're paying attention to each single and promoting it like it's an album. I think we got out of the context of not treating a single like you would do an album. You know what I mean? So we wanted to, we got Wax coming soon with the cover. Shout out to my son, Najee the Black Vampire, who did the actual cover. And it really feel good because it's bridging the gap between the youngsters and the OGs. And it's a beautiful thing because, ain't no substitution for good funk. If it move, it can't remove.
You're taking it back to the organic way. Like I said, it takes time to craft that album and really ride these singles out and get us ready for the album. Just tease us just enough, right?
Yeah, man. Just excuse my language. Just put the tip in, man. That's all.
And now you good. You good.
Just put the tip in. That's all. But yeah, we having fun. That's the bottom line. The record is fun. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all my people from DJ to Spear to Cadax to, just the whole ride. You know what I mean? My queen, Lady Cocaine. Shout out to the vice president of Buddy Boy Entertainment. Shout out to my whole camp, Anissa, Justin Blue Moon, and Al Carell, and just all the people in the cut, man, that are unsung heroes. I'll be going on for days, man. People are really riding on this fantastic voyage. Monkey wasn't funky.
That was going to be my next question. I was going to say, are you enjoying this journey that you're having right now?
Huh?
I was going to say that was my next question. Are you enjoying the journey right now?
Yes, sir, man. It's a blessing, man. After doing this for 30 plus years and seeing the highs and lows, seeing good come out of it because your family is the sacrificial lamb for your hustle, whether it's good or bad. Seeing young people able to, learn from what we learned and then propel, such cats like the great Nipsey Hussle and so many cats that learn from the blueprint, that actually take it serious and take it to the next level. So at this point, man, and at my age, you're never too young to funk. You're never too old to funk. Funk is just funk. We learned that from Uncle George, Bootsy, and James Brown and Sly, Pops, you know what I mean, Uncle Willie. And that's what we're here to do, man. We here to really get your body moving wherever you at, especially if you're on lockdown. And next, man, we got this big DJ contest coming out, 3K in conjunction, Buddy Boy in conjunction with Time Out. And we'll have special judges on there. Shout out to Classic, too, in the building. And it's just going to be a beautiful thing. And I'm enjoying the journey, man, because, you have to embrace new beginnings. You know what I mean? And new beginnings is very important, just like that shouty right there.
Yeah, man.
Real talk. So this is a new business, new thing for me, man. We got a lot of good things coming out, and Monkey and Fonkey seem to be put the universe now.
Yeah, dope. So with you being a vet in the game, man, and with the changes of technology and everything like that, do you kind of like how now literally you could put a record out and touch people a little bit quicker than before when you had to kind of go through the machine to get that record out there?
Well, after, coming from the era of platinum, I'm a platinum artist, I'm a multi-platinum artist. It was a blessing to come from that era, learn from the pros and the cons, and then linking in with some people I can trust. And that's my wife, and that's my children. They're on the board of what we started. It'll be next year, it'll be going on 14 years. We own our own company, Buddy Boy Entertainment. So one thing I gathered around here with the transition of technology, is more accessible to spread your autonomy all over the world now without having too many cooks in the kitchen. See, it was too many cooks in the kitchen. Traditionally, this was the origin of the music business. You have third and fourth and fifth parties on your monies, and the artists never, did really reap the benefits. But I have respect for those eras, and I've always paid allegiance to those eras because it helped usher in innovation via the technology. Now we get a chance to really, explode and take our fan base and also, bring in, like I said, innovation. So, more so than my career back in the past, it's just a blessing as we have new beginnings to be able to understand that aspect of technology and being able to capitalize on it without the politics. That's the beauty of it all, is to be able to touch the people more so than the politics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people baller blocking that circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But man, my theory is, man, I don't go on the busy street. We always went on the side streets and the alleys. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, we did it different. And I think that's what's making people really, help reinvent myself, is that the sound of Kokane has been integrated now to the four corners of the earth, legitimately, hard worked. You know what I mean? So I'm humbled by that. And at the same time, we got a lot of more work to do in these new beginnings. But so far, so good with the Monkey Wasn't Funky single. I'm saying my idea is to make sure next time we talk, man, you opening up that plaque. So this is the preseason, and this is a journey, but it feels good to have this journey with the people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Like I said, when I got hold of the record, I was just like, oh, man, I can't wait to play it. That record right there makes me miss being out performing and DJing in spots to see the people's reaction. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those types
the real records. Now let me let you in on a clue. The real records that make you feel good. I don't care what's popular right now. Of course, we slowed it down too. I like slow. Shout out to all the cats that do that. We slowed it down, but ain't nothing like the groove when it's at certain BPMs. you don't know sonically, you tapping into something else. It raises you up because we got a lot of slow shit that can make you just in the pocket, which we all need that balance. But that frequency is based on the BPM. That's what made the DJs. It's the BPMs. It's banging into the club. Freak out. Cheers on free. You know what I'm saying? So we really reintroducing what ain't really new. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just sounding good and replenished to the youth now
Yeah.
because we encourage the youth to take this sacredness of this funk and put it in your system. What you do with your generation. So, like I said, man, Monkey Wasn't Funky. It can start with this record. It can start with the album. You know, we just having fun, man, and that energy is infectious. You understand me?
Yeah, definitely, brother. I'm glad that the OG is back. It's always good to see people that I was raised up on come back around the block and then carry on the tradition and show the youngsters what it's all about, man. So it's gonna be dope playing this record on the show, man. So I thank you for this record personally. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate it. I just appreciate all the love. And like I said, the DJ contest is coming soon. I want to say shout out to Lisa, shout out to TJ, Radio Super 2. Shout out to DJ Johnny L, Nerve DJ. Shout out to Tony Core DJs. Man, we ain't having no division.
Yeah.
See, a record like this, I think it's bringing unity because there's so much tribal competition between this. Nobody ain't gonna never say that. But with a record like this is organic. That brings people together, whether you Crippin' the Blood, or whether you're SA, whether you're Asian, whether you're a DJ coalition over here, DJ coalition over there. This record right here, whatever it is, for some reason, it's just bringing the funk out of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad we had a record because what we're doing, we're tapping in on how they really used to break records urbanly.
Yeah.
You understand? Back when you had to be dope when they played it on KJLH or KDAY or this, you know what I'm saying? You had to be authentically dope. And it just feel good now that the youth really understand the instrumentation.
Yeah.
Because the guy that did this, man, Mofa, he played every instrument on there. This is not a sample.
Nice.
I'm the one that actually had to, you know, thank God, back in the days, I couldn't hire certain people, so I had to do it myself. Man, all those vocals on there is one-man band, the legendary Kokane. So it's really not to, be braggadocious, but it's really to say, musicians out there, we hear you. There's real music alive, funk, good soul music. And at the end of the day, man, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing, my brother. So social media, man, what's the best way we can follow your journey right now?
You can reach me on IG at KOKANE _OG. That's cocaine _OG. Or you can reach me at cocaine _brand. Be on the lookout for the new cocaine gear, the new cocaine strand. Yeah, that rhyme. You dig that, man?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? It's just the album will be coming out soon. Buddy Boy Entertainment. I am the CEO of Buddy Boy. And it's a new label, man. We touching the globe. Make sure you continue to support our products. Make sure you go to iTunes and go pick up my daughter's new single. Her name is spelled AANISAHLONG. She got a new cut called F-Boy Signs. And make sure you go pick up Justin Blue Moon. You got a cut called Man Please, man, and support what we're doing. If the music feels to you, it really must be good for you. Monkey Wasn't Funky drops December the 4th. It's going to be incredible. Got a show coming up on ACWTV, on Roku TV this Saturday, December the 5th. Shout out to my peoples for putting that together.
Nice.
And we all on this fantastic journey, brother, man. Shout out to all the DJs. Shout out to my whole team, you know what I mean, worldwide. And we're making this Monkey Wasn't Funky, man, go platinum, man. So we got more work to do. We just out of the preseason. We ain't gonna celebrate till we cross the finish line. We gonna make people get up and feel good about dancing while they on lockdown. Funky, what funky?
There we go, my
you
brother.
already know.
Well, the door is always open, my G. Whenever you got anything popping, man, you can shout out to DJ Jasper. That's my brother out there. So definitely let him know, man. I want to get back on the mixtape show, and we always keep the doors open for you, no matter what, man. Even if you promoting water, man, come on back and let's talk about that water.
Yeah, man. Well, check us out, man. We floating on water, walking on water. You know what I mean? So it's a nice campaign going down. We doing a global campaign, and stay tuned for Saturday. Like I said, we'll be on ACWTV on Roku TV. It's gonna be nice, man. We're gonna give you a funky show, and the monkey wasn't funky.
There we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got the legend himself, Kokane, in the building, man. We're gonna play this joint right after this interview, and check out that pay-per-view this week. Check out the album when it comes out, and we're gonna definitely have him back on the show again, man. We're gonna do this again, brother. How's that sound?
Man, I appreciate you, black man. God bless you, and God bless your beautiful family.
Thank you. I'm juggling. I'm just juggling over here, but it's all good, man. It's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. That's what it's all about, man. Appreciate you.
All right, we'll be right back.